12 coming up short in a comeback effort. So both teams shake hands at midfield. We are set for the opening face-off. Robert Morris in gray, Stony Brook in white. Bo Columbus, a freshman, takes the face-offs for Robert Morris. Meanwhile, Renz Conlon is the face-off man for Stony Brook. Austin Deskowitz still out due to injury.
Yeah, this will be a big part of the game, Sam. You know, how well each team performs at the X will can create tempo. Both teams want to play fast, okay, but tempo can really be dictated by how well you do at the X.
There's Anthony Gallardi, the third-year man for Stony Brook, 14-8 record, in charge of the Seawolves. First ever meeting between these two. Robert Morris meets Stony Brook. Stony Brook, Robert Morris. We're underway on Long Island as the Colonials control off the opening face-off. It's Jake Boudreau, the preseason A-Sun midfielder of the year, who we highlighted in the open.
You know, Leary, that long pole midfielder who played long pole on the wing, he'll drop down and play defense, but he stayed out there to play a little bit of offense. He scored the first goal against Duke to start their season.
35 on the shot clock for Matt Anderson, who slides it home past the goalkeeper Randall and gets the Seawolves on the board first.
Yeah, great little dodge here by Matt. You know, he takes it off the wing. He starts his dodge down the alley a little bit, slows up, re-dodges again, is able to bury it past the freshman. Little hitch there. You know, Matt stays with his strong hand. He's a dominant right-handed player. He's able to, you know.
Matt Anderson picking up right where he left off last Saturday. He had a hat trick. That's his fourth goal of the season to get the Seawolves started in Game 2. Stony Brook on the run again, and another snipe. This time it's Chris Merle right down Broadway, a 2-0 start for the Seawolves.
No, a great job here. First off, a great face-off win by Renz. He does a great job not cleaning on his exchange. Merle's able to pick it up. Hey, right down Broadway, right? Robert Morris is a little late to get into that triangle or rotate for that fast break. And Merle, hey,
that sophomore who was offensive player of the year in the conference last season.
Yeah, Coach Gallardi is very impressed with, wow, good finish by Caleb.
It's 3 early for the Seawolves in the first 2.5 minutes. Caleb Pearson, third different goal scorer for Stony Brook.
Again, another alley dodge by Caleb. Great job. A big shot left-handed to the lower corner. Tough.
And then against Bucknell, they were down early too.
Yeah, same thing. And the same thing for the Seawolves, all right? They were down all game last week, and they were able to come back and win. You're never really out of it, right? The momentum seems to be in Stony Brook's way here, but, hey, it's the next play, right? All you can control is the next play, next ground ball. A little tough exchange there by Robert Morris, maybe forcing the crease, right there. You might want to be a little more patient being down 3-0.
Mack over to Palinetti, who slots it home. Lefty, sweet shot for Dylan Palinetti, and it's a 4-0 lead for the Seawolves.
Dylan Palinetti is probably one of the better shooters in the nation, you know what I mean? Kevin does a great job going wing to wing here over the top, and Dylan with his hands free, he's going to put that in the ball, the
debut season for Dylan Palinetti in his homecoming to Stony Brook. Here he is again out top. Gained a lot of attention. A ground ball in front and another score.
Great job there off the scrum there. Noah's able to pick the ball up and bury it off the crease there. That's a tough one too. Defensively, you gotta be checking down hard on hands here. Here's a little scrum. Noah does a great job picking it up and he's able to finish. Hey, Robert Morris had 5 guys around the ball. Back to Dylan real quick with talking to Coach Gallardi. He's really impressed with Dylan's leadership, and being a sophomore, it could get tough. Wow.
Oh, it is 6 for the Seawolves, and it's the second for Andy. Matt Anderson with a goal.
Absolutely. Another big dodge over the top here. Andy comes right over the top against a shorty. There's no slide in place. There's no, I guess the philosophy is let those guys play on an island offensively, right? Obviously, winning faceoffs help, but they're patient. They're working the ball, using the shot clock. Dodge down the alley, back to Kevin. Here's a big one from Dylan.
Palinetti goes top shelf. As Seawolves lead by 7. Not even halfway through the first quarter, it is a beatdown.
Again, listen, shooters like Dylan, if their hands are free.
Well, the Seawolves still heating up.
Lacrosse weather on Long Island.
That's right, in February. Loose ground ball. McCannell trying to fight for it, but it's scooped up by James Leary, the long pole for Robert Morris.
Yeah, a little bit of force there, I think, by Wayne. I think was come over the top to try and hit Mike McConnell on that lower wing there.
Oh, nice look inside, and the first score for Robert Morris. It's Taggart Clark, his 10th goal of the season, and it all started with terrific ball movement.
No, absolutely, and this is Robert Morris's offense, right? I mean, they push in transition. They caught Stony Brook on the sub there a little bit, right? And they were able to tic-tac-toe it right off the crease. That is atypical here. Brudeau does a great job getting it down to the wing. Michael Sabella holding the back pipe a little bit. I would like to see him.
Clark underneath. They reset the shot clock, and Clark scores on the doorstep.
Yeah, Merle ends up on the trail here, and again, you know, these Canadian guys, they're used to playing box, so they'll feed it in tight, right? I mean, if you get a look here, right, you get a dodge from X, a little high. Look at this feed, right? It's like basketball. You know, he has inside position, you know, Clark does, so, you know, they're going to feed the ball, right? There's no one in his way. You're not blocking the mirror, they call it, and he takes it, catches it in tight, and able to bury the ball. That's Robert Morris. That shot, not the first shot. A great save by Palmer again, where you're getting low.
Palma with a save on the doorstep. Will Johansson was crashing in.
Tries to keep Stony Brook. Oh, wow, great steal there.
Michael Sabella intercepted by James Christopherodos. Taggart Clark flips it inside, and a score for the Colonials.
Oh, yeah, unfortunate. You know, I mean, you know, Michael Sabella, you know, tries to make it. You want to clear the ball away from the box. I'm sure Coach Gallardi is going to have a word with Michael at halftime about that. You know, he gets the pass here, right? He's running up the field, which is fine, right? Carry it over. He tries to feed it box side, you know what? And a great job being in the lane there to pick it off. 2 passes later, we have a goal, and it's 7-3.
It's Corson Keeley with the goal for Robert side. Now the Colonials restart with 25 on the timer. Keeley again. He's got his second in a row, and here come the Colonials, 4 straight.
Yeah, this is a great tic-tac-toe passing, right? I mean, they change their shape once. They get it up high. They drag here. It's a little drag throwback. There's 1. There's 2. Conk's a little late getting from that backside to the front.
Physical play from Mealy. Keeley fits it in.
Shaq.
And Clark shot it from the seat of his pants.
Wow.
Backside open, though, for Boudreau, who slots it home, and all of a sudden we've got a 2-goal game.
Yeah, big mistake there by the Seawolves, right? They got caught watching the play, right? There's a good save by Palm, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, you know, everyone's staring at the ball, right? Sabella slides over. There's no backside crash by Christian Loud.
Morris. Boudreau. Clark, the feed for Keeley, who scores his hat-trick goal with 2 on the timer and a 1-goal game, all like that.
Wow, I mean, that's an unbelievable feed down low, not panicking.
Ben Starkey, the Omidi in there. And he jukes around Morshauser and scores just inside. It took a deflection behind Palma, and they've come all the way back from 7 down. 7 straight for the Colonials.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Ben Morshauser does a great job of breaking down. He gives up the middle of the field. You know, we have a back.
That got a piece of Randall.
I think the defender kind of got his stick in the way as Dylan was clearing his hands through on the shot. Good luck.
Oh, the feed in front. Mack to Armitage. And the Seawolves snatch the lead back.
Yeah, take a little page out of Robert Morris's book. That's a great job of playing fast off the whistle on the end line from Mack. Tough angle here. Here's Kevin. He feeds it. Noah, again, inside position. Big, strong guy, able to catch it and finish it off the crease.
7:46 to go in the first period. Here's Keeley, and he gets in again on the doorstep. His 4th of the first half, and Robert Morris ties it up.
Hey, you know what? Both teams want to play fast. This is a great job in transition. This is an unbelievable play by Keeley. Keep his hands, you know, in tight, stay with strong hand, able to finish.
Keeley couldn't quite gain position, but then it leaks through. Robert Morris in the lead. Keeley creating, and the lucky bounce for the Colonials gives them a 9-8 advantage.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Morshauser ends up on the trail here again. The slide by Michael Sabella. He's able to put the ball on the ground.
Been quiet so far today. He was quiet in the opener, but as you mentioned, Tim scored 3 of the last 5. There he goes, right on cue. Mike McCannell, his first.
Absolutely, you know, it's a good take here by Mike. I think Randall probably could have, you know, react a little bit better to this low-to-low shot. Here, Michael turns the corner, strong hand lefty. And another one squeaks past the freshman there, unfortunately. I think he kind of stepped sideways and attacked the ball and get his hands to the ball on a save here. But, hey, Michael does what he does best. We're tied at 9.
They end up getting 7 of the next 9. Seawolves get the first one to start the third quarter. And a quick start in front, but a save by Nate Randall. Yep. Noah Armitage had the opportunity. Kevin Mack dodging against James Larry, the long pole. And Mack with the turnaround score.
A great individual effort there by Kevin. You know, turning the corner, no slide comes, he buries it. So the goal's going to count, right? And you have the higher official again. You know, Stony Brook overzealous in their celebration, especially on the bench side. A conduct foul. It's not a foul for a penalty serving time, but it's going to have a no face-off and give the ball, you know,
directly
right back
to Robert Morris.
Yeah, and again, you just scored the goal.
Possession off of the conduct foul. Clark right through the wickets. Taggart Clark with the Hattie, and another tie game at 10.
Yeah, you know, Merrill gets a little caught up here. You know what I mean? He's a little caught up, tries to chase.
Robert Morris, goal scored by number 41.
And Clark does a great job of turning the corner and finishing. Was able to get to the end line to get the ball back.
Mike McMahon against Eli Doyle.
Good shot.
And McMahon fits it in. It's a score for the Seawolves.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate goal for the goalie there, Randall. He's got to be better at that, man. You know, it's not a great shot by Big Mac, but he's able to get down the alley. He kind of flips it to the goal.
There you go. Beat him near post, and he beat Eli Doyle on attack. The difference. McCannell scores. Mike McCannell, his second. And the Seawolves have a couple in a row to extend the advantage.
Yeah, great job by Mike. Again, taking what the defense gives you, right? He's able to go underneath here against a shorty, right? That's a tough matchup for a shorty, Mike McCannell. Slide comes. I think the freshman.
Here's Pearson behind the goal for Mack.
Turn the corner.
Big swing, and it got a deflection on the way in.
Yeah, good take there. Oh, is he all right? Yeah, Kevin's okay. Hey, Kevin's known as a feeder, but listen, don't be he's no slouch shooting the ball either. I mean, he'll take with his opportunities. Here Kevin goes, turn the corner. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, looked like he was in some pain.
I don't know if maybe took one off the rib cage there on the slide from the defender.
Palinetti over to DeMayo, who swings it top shelf. Matt DeMayo with a rifle. 3 unanswered for the Seawolves, who now lead 13-10.
There you go. That's a great shot by Matt DeMayo, who's a big-time right-handed shooter. He's got his hands ready. He steps into it and buries it right over the shoulder of the freshman. It's a great shot. Hey, there's 2 by.
Mack whips it home for his second. Kevin Mack from the opposite side.
Yeah, Kevin does a great job. Matt DeMayo does a good job of going one more to Kevin. Kevin's got his hands free here as he turns the corner. A little hype. You know what? That's a savable shot. You know, I think, Randall would want that one.
Under 30 to shoot for Stony Brook, which has outscored Robert Morris 5-1 in the quarter.
Great look by Matt Anderson.
Andy to to Armitage. And the Seawolves have extended the lead to 5. Noah Armitage with his third.
Great little hit shot by Matt Anderson. He comes over the top. He's able to find Noah, at the backside pipe. Noah, big, strong kid, able to handle it high, turn and finish.
3 seconds. Look inside.
Oh, my God, what a great
denied.
Look.
Right in the crease. Anthony Palma. Huge save.
Time save, Anthony Palma.
Here's a good look at it.
Man on the move is the official mover of the Stony Brook Seawolves.
What a save to cap the third quarter for the Seawolves. Christopher Rados. And an answer for Robert Morris. Taggart Clark. He's got him back within 4.
You know, it's one of those hair-pulling things, you know what I mean? Coach Galati sees Christian Dowd come down. Maybe want to pull it out, but if he buries it, we love it. And they come down the middle of the field here. Boudreau's able to pays off right away.
Elliot Holden on the break for Robert Morris. And he whips it home, top shelf, coast to coast. Elliot Holden, 3-goal game.
There you go, right? I mean, Mike McConnell takes a shot, a great save by Rosenthal, right? After the goalie change, they come right down. He kind of, you know what? That's Dylan Palinetti. Got caught on defense there, and, that's not Dylan's forte, right? And he just runs over him and is able to pull his hand back and rip it high to high. And, listen, 3-goal lead now for the Seawolves. Great answering, to start the quarter for Robert Morris.
First it was Taggart Clark. Now it's Elliot. Palinetti. McCannell, top right corner. Rev it up. Mike McCannell, the answer for Stony Brook.
Yeah, who says Palinetti's only a shooter, huh? He's a big sweep over the top here. Mike shows himself. A great feed by Dylan. And listen, Mike McConnell from 8 yards out. That's in the
Morris.
And again, that's not a turnover. That's where Dylan shoots the ball, right? So that's a good take by Dylan. Went wide and give Robert Morris credit for getting the back up on the. Yeah, I just noticed there's a flag down on dodge here. Oh wow!
Oh, big dodge in. Elliott Holden, his second of this fourth quarter to keep Robert Morris within 3.
Okay, so the goal counts. The backside official had an offside on Robert Morris. There's a little mix-up here between David Mealy and Sabella on the switch call. We switch. But then again, you're going to take what you give it, what they give you. If there's someone open like right here, Wayne's shooting that.
Oh, man, laser beam. Wayne White right on cue.
Sorry,
Stony Brook cashes in on the EMO top shelf.
I didn't mean to took the play-by-play there from you, brother. But, wow, what a great shot.
Wayne White.
Ball on the ground as fast as they can. Wayne does a great job of, skirting the end line and getting free. Now it's just a race. Randall's going to probably play out because, yeah.
Empty cage. Easy score. Dylan Palinetti with his third today.
Yeah, you take the chance there. It's unfortunate, but give the Seawolves a ton of credit for playing with poise. Wayne does a great job of running out of the double. Kevin finds Dylan on the cut, and he finishes with an open net.
Kevin Mack with his 4th assist today. And Dylan, just too much. The Seawolves go 2 for 2 to open up 2022. 18-14 the final. Stony Brook knocks off Robert Morris.
Fans be sure to come back to LaValle Stadium on Saturday, March 5th, as your Stony Brook men's lacrosse team takes on Rutgers.
The Seawolves put it together today, Tim. A hot start offensively, adjustments at the half. 3 different players with a half.